unless those tickets for a wedding.
I was like, babe, people aren't going to come. Who do you guys think
Who do you think you are?
Beyonce and Jay-Z?
Yeah, right. But you know what? You pay $333 to go see Beyonce and Jay-Z. You pay $333 to go see Taylor Swift, but you won't pay $333 to support your cousin in their wedding. I think they have a point.
$333.
Yeah. Some people pay more than that for Taylor Swift tickets.
Wow.
Beyonce, Jay-Z. You say you won't be attending, but I bet you if Jesse wanted Taylor Swift tickets, you buy them. But you wouldn't pay to go to
That's more than my car.
You wouldn't pay to go to Nelson's wedding.
That's more than my car payment.
Nelson's her brother, by the way.
Come on, guys.
$333, but would you pay
more than my car payment?
But it's the average price of a ticket to go to Ocean's Calling. It's the average price of it is.
I mean, I know it is, but I don't pay that. I don't go to Ocean's Calling.
But I'm just saying. Well, then you don't go to either. You don't go to concerts and get good tickets. I thought you were a concert goer.
I do, but I've never paid $333 to go see someone.
What's the highest?
Maybe. This is a big maybe. $150?
That's it?
Yeah.
Really? And how do you get up front and all that all the time?
You know. I mean, look at me, Bill. Oh. My good looks.
You guys see what I deal with? You see what I deal with? No, but like for real, people pay.
I understand. People pay. I have not. I've never done that.
What if it was $200? All right. What if it was $150? $150 to come to, your sister's wedding, and she's charging.
First, when someone tells me that they're going to charge for their wedding, like you're buying a ticket to go to their wedding, I'm looking sideways.
But you're not looking sideways when you go see Boys to Men, and it's $150 down front.
Yeah, you're right. It's a different experience.
I just wanted to hear you say you're right. Isn't it a better experience at your sister's wedding?
If it's like a close family member, I would probably go along with it. But just like an everyday wedding that people get invited to, no.
What do you mean like an everyday wedding?
Like weddings that you get invited to. Did you get invited to weddings? I mean, I don't get invited often.
I don't either. I get invited to family and close friends.
Well, I guess you would pay.
I probably wouldn't.
Power 1017, the hottest music studios. Brought to you by Odds and Ends Smoke Shop. Locations in Del Mar, Salisbury, and Seaford. Carrying the full line of top-tier DR, Dabber products, e-rigs for vaporizing, and a full range of water pipes and accessories. Visit Odds and Ends at OE420.com.
I love you. I like you, but not that much.
Boys to Men is a little different than going to go see like a friend get married.
You mean Boys to Men's more important? Okay.
Time now for the gossip.
You like that gossip?
It's the Celebrity Buzz with a freaking Rican on Power 1017.
I'm just trying to understand.
Close family. All right, we might have to talk, but I don't know. I just $333 to go to someone's wedding, I think is high.
What if it's like...
I just always compare it to my car payment. I'm like, wait, I don't even pay that for my car.
Okay, but I'm not talking about if you don't pay that for concerts. I'm talking about if you would pay that for concerts.
I never
Forget your car payment.
I never have paid that much for a concert. As much as I love concerts and I love artists.
I mean, we paid that for...
But I've never done that.
That was per ticket at Ocean's Calling last year. And I loved it. It was my best concert I've ever been to. But it was a festival. Yeah. It was a concert festival. Yeah. Now, what if this was...
But I never even...
But I'm not talking about like at a church. Like
when that got released and who was going and even the cost. I know you could have made payments.
We did. That's how we did it.
Like, I know all that. I never once... It was like not even a thing for me to even think about even going. Like, it wasn't... I would not pay it.
For a 3-dayer? So you just miss out.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if like there was different artists.
Well, let's say if it was all your favorite artists.
Maybe.
What if it was Whitney, Michael, Boys to Men?
Oh gosh, I'm paying $1,000.
Well, but you wouldn't pay $1,000 to go to your sister's wedding.
My sister friend. I mean, I'll do anything for my sister.
So you would pay.
For my sister. I'll do anything for my sister.
So
yes.
so if your sister said you have to pay $333.
For my sis, yes. Anything. But everyday wedding or
No, I don't know what everyday
wedding.
wedding means because I only get invited to family and friends.
Okay, well, there's some that are just like a wedding.
So you get invited to non-friends.
Like a friend of a friend.
No,
I've been to a wedding where it's like, I mean, I'm not like close with the person, but
Yeah.
like we're friends or the same friend group.
okay.
And you go.
I don't know about that.
I just don't know if I would pay.
Eight
It's a
six
lot of
four.
money.
864. I'm not paying to go see no one or anyone
Oh,
get
no
married.
one.
That's their choice to spend that much money. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, no, of course.
I agree
If
with
it's
that.
For me personally, if it's anybody in my family, you know, I'll do anything for them. But
I remember
to
back
have
in the
an
day.
invite and a friend of a friend and, oh, you know, will you be my date to this wedding type thing? Oh, but we have to pay for a ticket.
I remember back
No.
in the day when I had somebody get married, ask me to be in it. I don't want to say
be
anything.
in the wedding, okay.
Yeah, and then this was the first time I ever been in a wedding. This was years ago. Okay, so I'm 43. So years ago, I got asked to be in a wedding, and they were like, "Okay, this is where you go get your tux and all this,
Yeah.
and this is where you go here and there and whatever." So we ended up going. I ended up looking and going
no.
to the tux place. Well, I guess in my dumb head.
I mean, to be in a wedding is more than $333
Oh,
to
well,
be in it.
I quickly learned
Yeah.
because I thought
I mean, at that point,
I don't
just
know if
buy
it was-
the ticket to go
I
and
don't-
not be in it.
I don't know if it was more than that, but I remember I don't think I spent more than $300, but I remember at being asked to be in the wedding, and then we got on a group text, or we were told where to go, and the texts are all rented and all this. But then I found out that we had to pay.
Oh, you didn't.
And I'm like, wait a minute. I thought if you want me to wear a certain tux.
Oh, and if you want me to be in it.
If you want me to be you're asking me to be in it. Now I got to pay for my ish.
Yes,
You're
yeah.
asking me.
That's why I said just pay that $300 and
Yes,
be
just
a
pay the
guest.
damn
So
ticket.
That's cheaper. No, to be in a wedding
Yeah.
is a whole new world.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it is.
Then people get so offended if you say no.
I know.
They stop being friends with you. Some of them.
I know. It's serious.
But you're basically handing them a bill.
Gosh, I know. No, to commit to be in a wedding, you better be committed and know that it's money coming out of your pocket. There's so much that goes into it.
They were doing
And I think now it's even more than what it was years ago.
and then also they
It's
did the
crazy.
bachelor party or whatever.
Yep.
And I wasn't the best man. I was in the wedding, but the bachelor party was in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't go. We had our kids were little, and
Yeah.
I had work, and
Okay, so you didn't do that, but if you did, you would have had to
well, you got to pay
pay
your
for
own way.
yourself. Yes. Yeah, that's a ticket, that's hotel, that's drinks, that's food when you're there.
Yeah,
no,
but you asked me to do
Oh,
this.
it's a thing.
Yeah, but you want me to go on this ish.
It's a thing.
I thought this was all provided.
Gosh, wouldn't that be nice? Ooh,
Well, I thought that was the
God.
protocol, the
that
norm.
would be awesome.
If I'm asking you,
yeah,
the-
no, it's not like that.
I know. I quickly
Yeah,
learned.
It's not.
So I don't know. When we got married, when Tracy and I got married,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really have a big, bachelor party or whatever.
Okay.
It wouldn't really was just a couple guys, and I think we ended up going to the Bottle and Cork.
Okay, and doing.
Yeah, and just going out or whatever and hanging out the night before the wedding.
Yes.
That was pretty much. I think I
Okay.
went with my brother-in-law. That was pretty much it.
Yeah,
But
the night before.
yeah, but no, some people were
No. Years ago, that's, how it was done. Now, whew.
and we didn't even stay out on it wasn't
crazy.
even a thing. We went and had drinks and
Yeah.
you
and
know
got back.
and hung.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, you can pay for yourself at that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But trips and rehearsals and the tuxedos and dresses and the hair and the nails and the shoes and the gifts and the pre-party, the
Yeah.
bridal shower.
Oh, no.
It's a lot. It's a lot. the brunch.
Then you making up
Oh
stuff.
my gosh, the gifts.
Crazy.
And then you get it all engraved.
No, hell no.
Personalized.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. And all the decorations that go into all these parties and the themes.
No, we'll just show up.
No, this is over the top.
Yeah.
And Bill's like, yeah, night before, bottle and cork, few hours, had a couple drinks.
Had a couple
and went
drinks.
back home.
Good to go.
Yeah. That's how it was 20 years ago. Not
I mean,
now.
we paid for our own venue.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then I'm trying to think what else. We paid for, we had the open bar at our reception, which was a big, and we did the open bar, I think, for 2 hours. The reception was 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So we did 2 hours. We paid for open bar, and then it was going to go to cash bar. But my father-in-law, right before that 2 hour point hit, he was like, oh, I'll just pay the other 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
So he ended up paying that, which was huge.
Yeah, that is huge.
Yeah. So if I'm in a wedding and I got to pay all that, you better have open bar.
I mean, if someone says, they go and they have this, consult or whatever, and they're like, yeah, what you're looking for is $150,000.
Yeah.
If you can't, afford your own wedding or pay for that type of thing, then you're going to charge your guest. I guess that's what throws me off. Like, you have a party or a wedding or an event based on what you can afford, correct? Like, are you expecting other people to pay for your event, your venue, your decorations, your food? Like, what is it?
I don't know. It's $150,000.
That's crazy.
I only get married once. I want the best experience ever.
But can you afford it? No, I'll just charge my guest. I've never heard of that.
Well, I will say this. Where we got married, and it is now 2024, where we got married is still, to this day, one of our favorite places to go.
Nice.
And we go there often.
Yeah. They still continue to do, like, weddings and things there?
They do weddings and stuff, yes.
Nice.
So... And
yeah,
then,
I don't know the cost, but I know this one place that I've looked into, and this is just like a basic place. It doesn't even include anything. It's $1,000 just to rent it. But that doesn't include anything.
When you worked at the country club.
No, probably you're looking at an easy, and this is on the lower end, $50,000 for a wedding.
$50,000. I don't even know how much ours cost.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That's just, I'm going to say between $30,000 and $50,000 average.
For how many people?
If you want that type of wedding.
How many people?
I would say between 100, 120.
What if we did like 50, 75?
You can probably get it for like 15 to 20.
Yeah.
Again, this is all depending. It all depends on.
Does this include
do you want an open bar? Do you want a cash bar?
What if it was open bar?
Then it's going to go up. Hands
That
down.
doesn't include bar?
No. When I say include anything, I'm saying like this is going to be your tables, your chairs, possibly linens. But this
Tables, chairs, and linens?
Yeah, this isn't going.
What do you mean? Hold on. Linens?
And then
that is
like,
the place.
Like your menu. Like, are you going to do a sit-down dinner? Are you going to do a buffet? Or like, what are you doing? There's so much that goes into it.
How about seafood? Can I do seafood?
Are you going to do the hors d'oeuvres? Are they going to be passed? Are they going to be on the table? Are you going to have it set at a station?
Yeah.
What about your dessert? It's so much.
Oh, I know.
What about the lighting? What about the DJ?
Shout out to everybody who's getting married.
Photographer, videographer.
Yeah.
We're not. Now, again, this is just basic and just average things.
745 texting in. Destination weddings are the way to go. Absolutely, because you only got to bring 3 or 4 people.
You can just bring who you want. Let them know the price.
Yeah.
Now, destination weddings, I believe.
Do like a cheap party later.
They do pay for themselves. Like they say, hey, this is the package.
Yeah.
And they'll pay for their basic wedding package, like the husband and the wife and their room and, what comes with it.
Right.
But everybody else who decides to be part of the destination wedding, it's known that, yes, you do pay for, your hotel and your stay and what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Your airfare.
Yeah, guests pay their own way.
Yeah. So that is, I get that. That's, normal. But when you say Oh, I really want this $150,000 wedding and I'm going to charge my guest? What?
That's
Honey.
Let's see. 864 texted in. We had 60 people. And made my own centerpieces and bouquets, open bar for 2 hours, and still spent 25 grand.
See? Wow. Yeah, and I wasn't even counting in the florist.
When did
But
you get
she
married?
made her own
And
centerpieces, so that's awesome.
where? Where did you have it, 864?
I think the food and the drinks is like two of your big costs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I forget what we even had.
Now, if you want to have a smaller, of course,
We had some kind of chicken,
a
maybe?
smaller wedding. Let's say it's a backyard wedding. Let's say you have, the opportunity to have a backyard wedding.
What about Jimmy? Jimmy's getting married.
Right. Let's just say they wanted to do, I'm going to say backyard wedding. I don't know. Maybe we find a nice yard.
Right.
But you still have to do the tables, the linens, the chairs. This is all rented.
What do you mean linens?
The tablecloth.
That's just
the
like,
linens.
but they just come. What do you mean you got to do the linens
What
like
are you
that?
talking about? They just come. Come from where? The sky? They just fall down?
Yeah, but you said that you pay extra for the linens. What
You
else?
do.
What else would you put on there?
If we have a backyard,
No, like
how much
it's the
do you
country
think
club.
linens are?
What
Yeah.
else would you put on there?
how much do you think linens are?
I don't know, but what I'm just asking you. What you said if you want the linens, what else would you have a hard table?
No.
Like, what else would you put on there?
Like the nice linen for a wedding, or were you going to go to the Dollar Tree and buy the plastic one? There's
So you're
different-
telling
like
me if-
linens. You
so
order
hold on.
linens from a linen company.
So you're telling me that if I come, I'm just asking this. If you're like, please, like, talk to me like I don't know.
What?
If I come to the country club,
Country club is different. That'll be provided. Backyard wedding, not. You have to rent them. You have to go.
but you mentioned the linens when you talked about the country club.
Okay.
So I'm saying if I come to a place,
Yes, we at
And
the country club it would be just white that would be included. But some people
right?
have-
That's it. Then that's all I'm asking. How can
Okay.
you not include a tablecloth?
Okay, but some people, usually it's not just that, just the white cloth. They want an overlay. They want another tablecloth over top to match their theme. You're acting like, oh yeah, it just says plain white cloth. No, it's not.
I just don't remember ever
Yeah.
talking about a tablecloth.
Yes.
It's just how they set it up.
No. Well, then you got
Like a centerpiece is different.
No, then you got the absolute basic package. But yeah, linen is a big thing. The napkins.
It was so long ago. I really don't know what we got.
Okay, but I'm saying, and then they do like floor length tablecloths. That's another cost. I know you're looking at me like, what the heck is she talking about? No, this is a
I
thing
am.
when you do weddings.
I am.
Yes.
Let's see. 944. I'm getting married next year.
Okay.
Congratulations. Yes.
Let us know what you decided and where and the venue.
In my opinion, that's very ghetto to ask guests to pay to attend. Right.
It is off the wall. It is crazy.
Let's see. 864. We got married at the center of the Sheraton Hotel with a 6-hour ballroom for reception.
Oh, nice.
We had to rent cloths and sash for chairs for specific color.
Sashes.
Okay.
All right. So you did the sashes on the chairs.
Interesting.
Very nice. Some people will do
Interesting.
a chair cover and the sash.
Oh, okay.
It just depends. Like I said, there's so many different things that you can do and come up with,
Yeah.
but everything has a cost.
Yeah. I quickly learned.
Everything. Even like I said, like if you were doing a backyard wedding, if you think, oh, let's stick to a budget.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you still have to do the tables, the chairs, the linens. Do you want some kind of arch, for the actual ceremony? Are you doing the ceremony there? The centerpiece, food, drinks. It's a lot of money.
497 got married in 2022, and yes, Bill, you definitely have to pay for the tablecloths. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would just I assume that if you rent the country club or you rent, the yacht club or you rent like a hall or somewhere where they do weddings or like a real nice beachfront hotel or something like that, the conference room or whatever, that when you rent the room, like it comes with a white tablecloth. Like,
Right.
I mean,
Yes, but nothing custom, sashes,
okay.
table chair covers.
All right, now I get it.
Any overlays, anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything you want special and custom, you
49
have to rent.
497, where did you get married at? And where was your wedding? Man, well, you got married in 2022, 2 years later. Congratulations. Yes.
What was the cost of everything. What did they say that?
Yeah.
That
Interesting.
was the one that was the $25,000.
And by the way, we got talking on the subject because there's been a trending story. A New York City couple decided to charge $333 a person for guests to attend their wedding. They said the price costs around $150,000. They're doing it to save around $70. Their names are Nova and Remo Styles, and they were talking about their wedding. So, man, let's see. Shout out to my man Kevin checking in on Facebook. He says, I'm mad AF. I didn't think of it for my wedding. LMAO. Right. Man, 497.
Oh, my God.
Oh, they got married at the Ward Museum. Oh, in Salisbury. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
that's awesome.
there's, a bunch of different. They do weddings there?
That's awesome.
Wow, that's like a nice,
Wow.
I guess, scene. I've never been there specifically, but I know exactly where you're talking
That is
about.
awesome. I know some people get married at like art galleries and things like that.
Yeah, well, I know they have the fountains in Salisbury,
That's so
which
neat.
is, I actually DJ'd a wedding at the fountains in Salisbury.
Yes.
That's a nice venue.
It is beautiful.
So let's see, 944 church for ceremony and rain for reception, 80 people total
Okay.
in Salisbury. We were looking at 5K after everything. A lot is coming free to us for the people we know, and that's their wedding gift to us. Okay, I got it. Yeah, that's the way to go. Rain is a nice venue. Rain is a nice venue. So, yeah,
Very nice.
It's interesting, and everybody does like different.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody does their different things. So, well, congratulations if you
Yes.
are getting married.
Yes.
It's 6:59 coming up. We have Make Us Laugh. It's the Bill and Jessica Show, and Throwback Thursday continues.
Listen to the